Hello, everyone. We are Group A, composed of Denis Sangokisa, Jacqueline Lima, Angel Olmedo, and my person, Yadira Quintana. In this timeline, we can observe the five phases according to what is mentioned in the Sussman model 1983. Today, I will talk about two case history models of action research that shaped the way we understand reflective practice in education. First, let's look at Sussman models from 1983. Sussman proposes a five-phase sequence. In number one phase, we have diagnosis, identifying the problem. Number two, action planning, designing the intervention. Number three, action, implementing the strategies. Number four, evaluation, analyzing the results. And number five, learning, drawing conclusion and generating transferable knowledge. This model is linear and structured, providing a clear roadmap for formal research projects. It emphasizes systematic problem solving and ensures that each step builds on the previous one. Now, let's move to Chemis and McTaggart's cyclical model. Unlike Sussman, they proposes a spiral process of continuous improvement. The cycle includes four phases. We have number one, planning, design the action to be taken. Number two, action, carry out the intervention. Number three, observation, collect data, and monitor what happens. Number four, reflection, analyze results, and refine the next cycle. After reflection, the cycle begins again, allowing a practitioner to refine their strategies and adapt to new insights. This model is dynamic and interactive, highlighting the importance of ongoing reflection and participation. In summary, Sussman model represents a structured step-by-step approach, while chemists emphasize a flexible, reflective cycle. Together, they show the historical evolution of action research from a linear framework to a spiral of continuous learning and improvement.
Hello, I'm Dennis and I will explain Winter's 6 principles of action research and compare them with other models. First, Winter says that action research is not only about the following steps, but also about understanding how people think, interact, and learn during the process. He proposes 6 important principles. The first one is reflexive critique. This means researchers must reflect on their own ideas and possible biases. Second, dialectical critique highlights the importance of dialogue to understand reality. Third, collaborative research means that participants are co-researchers and all ideas are important. The fourth principle is risk. Change can be uncomfortable and people may feel afraid, but this is necessary for learning and improvement. Fifth, plural structure means that there is not only one correct answer, but many perspectives. And finally, theory and practice are connected and work together in a continuous cycle. Now, compared with other models, Sussman's model is linear and structured with 5 steps. Chemist proposes a cyclical model, which is more flexible and continuous. In contrast, Winter focuses on principles, not steps, and gives more importance to reflection and human experience. In conclusion, all models are important, but Winter adds a deeper and more human perspective to action research. That's all. Thank you.
Epistemological basis of action research. To begin with, empiricism is based on real experience and observation. We have three important points. The first, knowledge comes from experience, based on observation and learning by doing. We have a clear example. A teacher notices that students are more active when using games in class. After observing this, the teacher decides to include more games in the future lessons. Now, moving on to logical positivism. It focuses on knowledge and must be measurable based on data and evidence. And focus on results. A clear example is a teacher gives a test before and after using a new teaching method. The results show that the students improve their scores. In simple words, learning based on data and measurable results. Finally, we have a structuralism. Focus on system and relationship. Everything in the classroom is connected and understand learning environment. An example is a teacher compares two classes, one with strict rules and one with flexible rules, and analyzes how behaviors and participation change. As a simple words, focus on how classroom system and rules influence and students' behaviors. As a final result, I have a little summary. Empiricism showed that teachers learn better and what really happened in their classroom through real experience and observation. Logical positivism emphasizes about using data and measurable results. No, not just opinion. Structuralism is not only about what the students do, but how the classroom structure influences in their behaviors. This theoretical perspective helps teachers see learning in different ways and improve the learning process.
Good afternoon. I am Jacqueline Lima and I will finish this presentation by explaining some key ideas about pragmatism, dialectical materialism, and Winter's principles. First, pragmatism focuses on real-life language use. This means that communication depends on context, social interaction, and intention, not only on grammar. According to David J. Greenwood, pragmatism adapts methods to real needs. Pragmatism has some important characteristics. As a methodological approach, it uses methods that work best for each problem, including mixed methods. As an epistemological approach, knowledge comes from experience and is useful in real situations. As an action-oriented approach, it focuses on solving real problems through reflection and action. And as a participative approach, it includes both researchers and participants in the process. Next, dialectical materialism, based on Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, explains that reality and education are influenced by social and material conditions. It also says that reality is always changing through contradictions. Finally, Winter's principles emphasize reflection, experience, and dialogue. Participants are co-researchers and different perspectives are important. These principles connect theory and practice and support change. To conclude, these ideas show that action research is flexible, participatory, and focused on working and solving real-life problems. Thank you for watching this presentation.